Hey guys, and welcome to Hindsight's 2020. This is going to be a little mini-series here on my channel. It's going to consist of 3 episodes, and the premise is going to be the 3 Call of Duty games that I did not appreciate while they were in their prime, but I now look back on and do have a new appreciation for. That being said, we'll be talking about 1 game per video, and the format will be that I will share the things that made me not like that game so much, the things that actually made me kind of resent, or even in some cases quit the game, as you're about to find out. And then in the second part of the video, I'll be talking about why when I go back and play these games nowadays, I realize that I was wrong and that these games are actually worth a lot and have a lot of value for the Call of Duty franchise. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's talk about the first game in this little mini series here, and that game is Modern Warfare 3. Quick side note here, I've been wanting to do this series for a long time. I've been thinking about it for a couple of months now. I know I've even told some of you guys in my comments below that I was going to do a series like this, but I feel that now is really the perfect time to start it off because Modern Warfare 3 just became backwards compatible, so it is kind of a hot topic right now. And as a result of that backwards compatibility, I did go back and play it again recently, and it further solidified that I was, in fact, wrong about this game. Now, I have a very analytical mind, and in order for me to go back and analyze of why I didn't like something, I have to put myself back in that situation. So let's go back to 2011 right now, okay? Let's talk about why I didn't like Modern Warfare 3. There are several reasons, but I'm gonna say something right now that everybody can relate to, okay? First, and the biggest reason right here, everybody is biased towards their first Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 was the first Call of Duty game that I ever owned. It was the first multiplayer online experience I ever had. I bought it right after I got my first Xbox 360. I still remember everything about my first game of COD Black Ops. That game is such an extremely special and important game to me, I cannot even put it into words. And quick side note here, I know I've said I'm going to make a video about why that this is my favorite Call of Duty, and I'm still planning on doing that, so you could look forward to that. Back to the topic though. Everyone is biased towards their first Call of Duty. When you have such strong feelings and a great connection and all that love for a game like that, it's very, very hard to put another game, especially of the same type, above it. Now, important to remember before I start going into this that if you compare these 2 games nowadays, you would say that they're probably very, very similar because Call of Duty has changed so much over the years. But remember, we're back in 2011 now, so these 2 games really for the time were so incredibly different. First way they were different was map design. I don't know what it was about the MW3 map design. First of all, it was nothing like Black Ops, but for me, I just could not find my way in that game. I could not get in a rhythm. I couldn't anticipate where people were going to be coming from. I felt like there were too many routes, too many weird angles in different ways to get killed, either shot in the back or shot in the side or just not being ready. You know, I really don't know. I don't know what it was because Black Ops didn't have like the traditional 3-lane map design that Call of Duty games have now. If anything, I would say Black Ops was the start of that. There were certain maps that had that 3-lane element, but there was just something so very different about Black Ops versus MW3 maps. MW3 maps I thought were just shit shows. You know, there were very few maps that really stick out as memorable to me from MW3. Even to this day, those maps just did not play well for me. I could not get into a rhythm. I couldn't figure out how to do well on those maps. So, first off right there, I'm dying a lot, okay? I just cannot seem to do well in this game because the map design is so crazy, and keep in mind, this is 2011. I've only been playing Call of Duty for a year at this time, and I wasn't the best player, and I'm still not the best player to this day. I'm still nothing special at COD. You guys have seen my gameplay. It's pretty average. But back then, being a newbie and going from Black Ops and doing fairly decent for my first game to just getting absolutely dumped on in just about every single game made me not want to play Modern Warfare 3 at all. The second thing that made me averse to this game was the difference in the score streak reward systems. So as you guys know, MW3 was the first game to feature assault, support, and specialist strike packages for score streak rewards. That, again, at the time, guys, that was just a completely, like, overly complicated system for me. I don't know why. I just thought it was weird, you know? Because, again, I'm used to playing Black Ops. It's the only game I've ever played. I don't realize that all these changes take place from game to game when it comes to COD. So, to me, I just thought it was an overly complicated system with way too many options. I didn't know what was good. Hell, I couldn't even get a lot of score streaks most of the time, you know? So, really, one of the most fun things about Call of Duty, which is earning kill streaks and score streaks, was kind of ruined for me and messed up for me and rarely even happened for me in the first place. So the next 2 things that made this game unbearable for me to play, I'll lump into one category, and those would be the time to kill and the netcode. I remember so often, not only did you get killed fast in this game, you got killed much faster than you got killed in Black Ops. I mean, you got melted in this game very, very fast. But on top of that, I just remember so many more instances than in Black Ops of me saying, no way, dude, I was behind that wall. There's no way that that guy shot me. Here, let me watch the kill cam. Oh, that didn't match exactly what I saw on my screen? No way, dude, this game is bullshit, this and that, you know? It was just so extremely frustrating to get killed over and over and over so fast before I even had the chance to react. Again, I'm still a newbie player at this point in my COD career, and I'm just having the worst time ever with all these horrible things piling up, you know? And I guess the last thing, and maybe one of the biggest reasons that I didn't enjoy the game, was this. The difference in playstyle that you had to have between playing Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 is just staggering. Black Ops was a very slow-paced game. It was a very assault rifle-oriented game. It really wasn't one of those games where you run and gunned and rushed around with an SMG and did good in it. And don't get me wrong, you could play like that, but most people did not play the game like that. Then, go and fast forward to MW3, and that's pretty much the dominant playstyle. It's a lot of sniping and a lot of SMG play. Of course, people rushed around and camped and stuff with ACRs and stuff too, but for the most part, it was a much faster paced game, and I just could not keep up with that playstyle as a new player, you know? I was used to slowly going around, checking corners in Black Ops, moving from cover to cover very slowly, and not going way too fast to the point where I'm gonna start missing people. I was a very cautious player, and it's very difficult to do well in Modern Warfare 3 playing cautiously. So, for all these reasons, after about, I don't know, maybe 2 months or so, I was late Prestige level 1. I think I'm just hit level 80 now in 2018 for Prestige 1, but I put the game down. I put it away for good. I went back to Black Ops, and I pretty much never played it again until maybe 2015 or so. I remember when Black Ops 3 came out. I went back to MW3 just for a very, very brief visitation period, and I said to myself, wow, I fucked up, man. I really fucked up. And I just wanted to go back and say, like, what could have been, you know? And the feeling of regret that I have from ignoring that game, you know, it still hurts today, man. It really does. I really regret it. I wish I could go back and have just stuck through it and get good, you know? But it's too late for that now, and I still feel bad about it, which sucks. So that was 2011, but let's fast forward now to 2018. So why do I now all of a sudden have a new appreciation for MW3? Well, that's a pretty simple answer. Go play a recent Call of Duty game. I mean, holy crap, dude. The game has changed so incredibly much. It's just gotten worse and worse pretty much every year, and that's not to say that the new games suck, but God, it's just like, I wish I could go back to old COD, you know? And this is an old COD that I didn't get to experience, that I could have had just as many good memories as I have on Black Ops 1, or Black Ops 2, or Ghosts, or any of the other boots on the ground old school CODs. I mean, guys, what would you guys do right now for a game like Modern Warfare 3 to come out? Just imagine a modern set military shooter with good realistic guns, good realistic kill streaks, no supply drops, no futuristic crap, just a good, fun, crazy game with overpowered shit, good sniping, and all around a good time. You know, I'll even take the map design nowadays. I can play, you know, I've become a better player. I've learned how to play Call of Duty a lot better over the years. So of course, when I go back now to play MW3, I say, God, dude, why didn't I just learn to play and enjoy it for what it was at the time? I think our community would just absolutely be thrilled if a game like MW3 were to come out as the next Call of Duty, which hopefully it is. Hopefully it's going to be MW4, but I think our community would love it, and I know that I would also love it too. And that is why I regretfully look back on MW3 practically with tears in my eyes and think to myself, wow, hindsight is 2020. Guys, I want to hear your opinions. I know a lot of people are happy about MW3 backward compatibility. I certainly am too, but I want to know from you, did anybody else feel the same way when this game came out? Did anybody love this game and cannot believe what I have just told you? Or are there any games in the COD franchise that you regret not playing at the time that you now wish you could go back and do things differently with? I'm always interested to know what you guys are thinking, so let me know down in the comments below. And also as well, like I said, there's going to be 3 episodes of this. This is episode number 1, so I want you guys to guess what episodes number 2 and 3 are going to consist of, and you will find out what those are very, very soon. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for your time. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you liked the video, then please leave a thumbs up on it, as it really helps the channel out. And make sure, if you're new, that you subscribe for more Call of Duty content from all titles, both current and past. And follow me on Twitter so you can get stream updates for when we're going to be streaming on Twitch and over here on YouTube. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace out.